Hey guys, so I just figured out something very important with Arabic Tarkeeb and understanding how to start reading Arabic. This is something I just came across. I don't know how big it is or small it is, how it might impact you, but it impacted me. So if you know the difference between a verb, a noun, and a verb, noun, adjective, object, all these different things that come in Arabic, then you could differentiate what's in this little sentence in example one, what the verb is, and or if it's a verbal sentence, so it is. It's ja'a, that's the verb. The subject is mudarisu, mudaris. Al-muklisu is the adjective. Ila fadli is the prepositional phrase, and the mubakir is the adverb. And this at the bottom, which is the connections on how everything connects, shows that the verb ja'a, I wish you could see, it's at my fingers at the bottom, but the subject connects to that, to the verb. And then the adjective, um, meklisu, connects to the subject. And the prepositional phrase, ila fedli, connects to the verb. And so on with the adverb that also connects with the verb. So let's go to the next one. This is another verbal sentence. It starts with a verb, and then the next word is a noun or the subject. So it's a verb, um, to read, and then the subject connects to the verb. So that's the student. And then the adjective, which is judud, um, that connects to the subject. Then the object, which is katab, no, al-kutab. It's a little small, I can't really read. But that connects to the verb as well. And then the adjective is mufidu, which connects to the object. And then you got the prepositional phrase at the end. And you can see how everything connects pretty much to the verb at the start. And you could start putting together sentences. Okay, where's the verb? Okay, now you see everything that is going to end up connecting to the verb and describing the verb, and then you can start making more understanding of the sentence without just using the harf or the particle or the filler words like fee or uh, the al at the beginning of all the nouns. You could start being able to go through the okay, this is a good one. Inna taliba. So inna is a particle, which I was just saying, and that is going to change a lot of things in the sentence, but that doesn't really matter right now. So inna at the bottom, in the connections area is a start, and that connects to the noun. So that would turn the noun. So the sentence will be a nominal sentence because the noun becomes second after the particle. So anytime a noun or a verb comes after a particle that starts the sentence, then that's what the sentence is going to be. I had to find that out too. But nonetheless, adjective is next, and that connects to the noun. And the prepositional phrase, like before, connects to the noun. And then you go pretty much the predicate or the khabar. Um, no, yeah, the khabar. Um, that also connects to the noun, and then the object connects to the predicate or the covered, and then the adjective connects to the adjective connects to the object. So you can see that. But I went and asked ChatGPT like a guide step by step on how to know how things are supposed to be related, connected, or what to look for. So in a verbal sentence, you look for the verb, the subject, and the object. In a nominal sentence, which would be anything that starts with a noun, so you would look for the subject and the predicate. So that's what I had it before, but I wasn't going into much more depth into like adjectives and objects. So I would kind of see like a regular sentence and get mixed up on how that ended up connecting. But now that I see how it connects to like the first word, either it's going to be a noun or a verb, and you see how that can connect, it'll start to make things easier for you to start reading more immediately without knowing all the vocabulary up front. So that was the first rule. Look at the sentence backbone. So know if it's a verbal or a nominal sentence. So rules for adjectives. An adjective always connects to a noun, never to a verb. It must match in the noun in four things. Irab, it's the case ending for the last letter in the sentence or last letter in the word. So it has to be the same indefiniteness, gender, and number, and case. So it'll be kataba, al-katab, and jadid. So they both match. It doesn't have the harakat or the diacritics on it, but they would have a dhamma tanween, I believe, maybe at the end, and that's how those will be related. Rules for prepositional phrases. A prepositional phrase is flexible. It can attach either to a verb if it gives extra information about the action. It's going pretty in depth, and that will probably come with more understanding of vocabulary. But fee means in. So in what? In where? In how? Right? So that would be describing a verb, right? But they use fee in the noun example as well. So like I said, you have to know some more vocabulary, but know that the prepositional phrase is going to connect to either the first noun or the first verb in the sentence more than likely, right? It says the trick, ask yourself, is this phrase describing a noun or is it telling me about the action? Okay. Rules for adverbs. Adverbs usually attach to the verb unless they are describing a noun state. Um, attaches to the verb. Yeah, that's more of like you have to know more vocabulary. But at the end of a sentence, the last word is usually not so it's not going to be connected to. So if you look at the noun description right here, a noun if it describes that noun, right? So it says طلب في في الفصل مجتدى, right? Majetada is not a part of the prepositional phrase. It's a word on its own, more than likely. And it's either like an adjective or a noun or an adverb, right? Hardworking, laughing, in, right? Traveling in, all right? So that's more vocabulary based. But the last word in the sentence is more than likely going to be by itself something else, not a part of the prepositional phrase. Direct objects. So objects are going to connect to nouns. No, are they going to connect to verbs? Yeah, direct objects always attach to the verb. Always, always, always. So just remember that. Rules for particles. Um, Inna attaches to the noun of the sentence. Canna is the one right here with the ca at the top in the examples. It changes the case endings and that attaches to the verb. Diagnostic questions. Does this word match the noun? Does this phrase when aware? Does this phrase limit describe direct receiver of the action? A verb attachment. So that's pretty much it. just a short video going over some of the things I've come across that's caught my eye and that's kind of impacted how I'm learning. So thank you guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.